Welcome to BlackScreenStories. My name is Austin. If you know me, you know I used to be a thespian. Thespian. TH. Now, with this day and age, you have to kind of differentiate it. Anyway, in middle school, we had musicals, and I was in two of them. Today, we're going to talk about one of them, and that is, in 8th grade, we put on The Wizard of Oz. If you don't know what The Wizard of Oz is, then how? It's like one of the most influential musicals of all time. It's actually my best friend's favorite musical, to where he asked for a DVD of it for Christmas one year, and I looked at him like, since when do you want the Wizard of Oz? You don't really seem like a musical person. But he was actually at the Cowardly Lion when he was in elementary school, and they kind of put it on, so maybe he has some connection. I don't know. Anyway, 8th grade we did The Wizard of Oz, and I was casted as the Wizard of Oz in The Wizard of Oz. Even though the Wizard's kind of like a small part, the director, who was just our choir teacher, had me show up to every single rehearsal to where I knew the entire script of the movie, the entire script of the play, and could just say it verbatim incredibly easily. Eventually, the kid who was playing Uncle Henry dropped out, so I got double casted as the Wizard and Uncle Henry, so that was pretty fun. That was the first time I ever had to do two parts in a play. And the only reason why I didn't get the Lion, Scarecrow, or Tin Man is because my voice kind of still is a little higher than what you would expect it to be. Like, if you looked at me and go, oh, that guy probably has a deeper voice, and you hear me talk, you go, I didn't expect that. So because of that, especially in middle school, because puberty hit me late, I had a high voice. So it made me a very good falsetto singer. However, when it came to the part in the music or in the songs where they're singing if I only had a brain, if I only had a heart, they go a little lower. I couldn't hit those notes. Oh, but also, why did they just raise the key? That's a great question that I don't have the answer to. So I didn't get those roles. Moving on. As I was saying, I knew the entire script. So the week before Tech Week, this was spring break actually. We all had to go to school for rehearsal. Jeez, I'm drawing a blank on words today. We had to go to the school for rehearsals. And the one kid who was a 7th grader who we had playing the Scarecrow, he went on vacation for spring break. Which is crazy because we had to do our rehearsals. And he told the director's hey, I have a vacation planned. And the director was very mad about it. But he's well, I can't change your vacations, but how dare you plan a vacation in the middle of the musical? And he's well, I didn't know. This will be planned this a year ago. What do you want from me? So I don't blame him, honestly, in the end. So the entire week, even though I'm not really a main cast role, the director wanted me there every single day, and I knew the entire play. So I'm helping out, moving some of the scenery around just so we can kind of get, timing going. And they're going through their lines. And whenever there's a Scarecrow line, I'm just yelling from, off stage his line. So when they, arrive to the Emerald City, and I think it was, Dorothy or something, she's hey, we made it. And the Scarecrow line's supposed to be, the walls are so high. So I'm just off the stage just yelling, the walls are so high! And they look at me and they just continue on with the play. That was pretty fun. And when it all ends, there's two plays. One is a Friday night after school. The other is a Saturday. I think it's also night. So we get all ready. We're doing our stuff. We have our mics ready. We're good to go. During the first act, I do my Uncle Henry stuff before she gets thrown in the tornado. And I do a pretty good job. The second act's when the what do you call him? The wizard, it's my play. Not my play, my role. Is when the wizard actually shows up. And for the first time they meet him, he talks, very loud, and he's just the giant face. You don't realize it's just a dude. So the way we did this is we had another guy paint his face completely green, stand on top of a platform. I would say the words and he would just kind of mime it. And my mic had a little voice modulator in it to where it would change it and I am the great and powerful Oz. But the problem is during intermission, I turned my mic off to save the battery. And also I didn't want anyone listening to what I'm saying, even though the guy who was doing the mics and stuff was doing a really good job. I never turned it back on. So when I go out and I'm trying to say, I'm the great and powerful Oz, my mic was off. So no one heard a thing, and I realized, oh no, my mic's off. So I'm just yelling as best as I can so everyone can hear me. So only like the front row I think actually heard me. So you essentially have, I am the great and powerful Oz. Oh no, Toto, he's the great and powerful Oz. I actually don't remember the lines anymore. Yeah, what are you doing here? I think he needs our... I don't fucking remember the lines anyway. This was in 8th grade. But essentially, they would talk because they had the mic, so they would be very loud. And then I would just try to yell as loud as I could. So that was the first day. The second day, which is like our final time, at the end when they come back with the witch's broom and they discover that I'm just a dude, what they wanted me to do was, next to like the little platform we had the fake guy stand up there, I would stick my leg kind of out. And then since we didn't really have a Toto, we just kind of had a stuffed dog, the lion was played by a girl. So she came over and she would kind of like point like, hey, look it, here's the leg. Where they would kind of drag me out. And it was pretty fun. However, during the second time, well, before that, when we were like filming these scenes, not really filming. During those scenes, my leg's sticking out and the lion comes over and starts pointing at me. I could hear people like kind of laugh. I could hear like kid go, oh, look at that. So I knew like I was at least far enough out to where they saw me. So the second night, they pull me out, and as they're doing it, the little like clip to the pack of my microphone broke. The little clip that like kind of you clip onto your pants, like that has like the actual battery pack that connects to the thing. So that broke off. So as I'm being pulled out, I could feel it starting to fall down like my pants. So I have to like kind of like scramble to grab it while they're like pulling me forward in front of Dorothy, and I kind of like fix it and just kind of like put it into like the elastic part of my pants just so it stays there. And people are laughing. I don't know if they were laughing because I'm just getting thrown off or they actually knew what happened. I don't think they did. I think it was more just kind of like a funny scene. So I'm doing that. So eventually I give them what they need. Scarecrow gets his diploma. The Tin Man gets his No, he didn't get testimonial. He gets a heart, which is the clock. I believe the lion gets a testimonial. Oh, really? Is that so, Tobias? Thank you for your input. Overall, it was fun. I enjoyed it. Musicals were fun. I was in 2 of them. And the other one was Sound of Music, which I'll save for a later day. I don't know if I'll do it next week or some other time. Anyway, enjoy this video. See you next time.